existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes he's 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep. Turning it on! Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Extending the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be a draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. decides to back on the option to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy completion. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Crosses to 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And a short game here in the first quarter will come to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. To the air, it's Montgomery. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were...
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a...
Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They go 83 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Roll that offense back out there. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single running back. Shakes off the defender. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Montgomery. Floats it out in space. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Got him downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... Oh, he's got some space. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He's brought down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They'll try the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime.
You never want to make a mistake right before the half and change the momentum of the football game. So I get it. Sometimes you want to be patient. Sometimes you want to be a little bit conservative, and obviously they're taking the conservative route.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Ready? Hands it off. Turning it on. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense set on first down. Let's go! Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Got his man quickly. Ripping through the defense. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sticks it in his belly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up third down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fighting off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down.
Green 25.
Quick handoff. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Defense in press coverage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
38, Ohio State, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Breaks into the open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hand off to the fullback. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.